What are your thoughts on handling challengers? Do you think there's like a breaking point where you have given your best, and if it's still challenging, then you take a step back, or push further, give more, take more risks, push the boundaries?
I don't know. I haven't really developed a kind of strategy, set down and say, oh, this is how I face the challenge. It's just going into the situation. Very often you don't even realize that it's a challenge until afterwards, right? When you've solved it. You come into a new situation, it's great, it's new, it's different, and you look around, you try to learn. And I think part of the solution is you reserve judgment for a while. There was this one case where, and many people don't do that. It's the obvious thing to do, right? You listen, you wait, right? And when I left, a few years later, when I left AUDI Germany, we had a little party, and somebody had collected stories from the staff about me, which I'd never heard before. And one of the stories was the very first meeting. We did this amazing global magazine, in a magazine format, but like a coffee table book. And it's not salesy, it wasn't about cars, it was about travel, it was about new experience and everything. It was really cool. And in my first week, she explained, the agency came in to present the concept. This was a new thing. And so they set up, and it was in the conference room, everybody was there. So I came, I said, hello, I'm the new guy. And they started to present. And I said nothing. Because, they're presenting, right? And she was thinking, oh, this other guy, the boss before, he would have jumped in after 20 seconds, right? Somebody else would have jumped in after 5 minutes. But for half an hour, that was the length of the presentation, I said nothing. Because why should I say something, right? They're presenting something. I want to know what they're all about.
You're listening, respecting, being receptive.
But all these things were going through her mind. Oh, he hates this. We all going to get fired.
Yeah, and the perception, right? Just based on, because in her experience, she has been encountering this. So to her, it's like, oh, okay, he doesn't like it. He doesn't want it. He's not going to listen to us. He's going to say no. Yeah. So how did that end? How did that meeting end? Do you remember?
It ended well, yeah, because I love the concept. But obviously, this is something I learned in Asia, especially in Korea. I asked everybody else first, because there, if you don't ask them first and they don't know what you think, they will say what they think you think, right? So in order to get their real opinion, you don't say anything, you ask them, right? And one by one, what do you think? What do you think? So they have nothing to go by, so they need to be honest, right? And then in the end, you say what you think, and you say, this is great, maybe this one we can tweak a little bit and improve, and let's make this happen. And it was great. And for 2 years, the magazine came out globally in 14 million copies, and into all the households of all the drivers. And it was great.
What do you think of advertising, marketing, and branding? Is there one that is more important than the other?
Okay. Actually, I wanted to ask you, that strategy that you told us at the beginning with the outstretched hand and everything, has that been successful?